Okay, we're ready.
Perfect. Welcome again to our international Facebook Live event. Again, we have three amazing students. My name is Elizabeth Atkunda. I'm the International Admissions Counselor here at the University of Northern Iowa, and I'll let our students go ahead and introduce themselves. So, Wemimo, you can go ahead.
So thank you. Yeah, thank you for this opportunity. Okay, so my name is Wemimo Haluku, and I'm from Nigeria. I'm also a grad student, and my major is teaching English as a second language and applied linguistics. Yeah.
Perfect. Here, you can go next.
My name is Hira Rashid. I'm from Pakistan. I am majoring in information and electrical engineering technology. I'm a graduate assistant working in the international admission office.
And then Ruth.
Yeah, so my name is Ruth Abagna. I'm from Ghana. I'm actually a master's student, um, studying Masters of Science in Geography, and I'm from Ghana. Yeah.
Yes,
So
thank you again. And I'll have Missy introduce herself, and then we'll go forward with the questions we have for the students today.
Perfect. Thanks, Liz. Yes, my name is Missy Luthold. I am the Assistant Director of International Recruitment. And yeah, we just have some questions that we're going to ask our students today about their experience of what it was like to get to UNI, what it's like being here. And so the first question that I have for you ladies is if what is the one thing that you couldn't have that you didn't want to leave home without, or what is the one thing you wish you would have brought? So like for example, I know that there's rumors that students have brought rice cookers with them to to the US. And so I'm clearly like those are some things that they didn't want to leave without. So what is one or two things that you brought with you that you knew that you couldn't leave at home? Hira, you can go first.
Okay, so my answer is little bit different. Like probably I would say, one thing I really wish I could have brought with me to America is my parents. Yeah, because I feel like there is everything here. If I compare to Pakistan, like we are living our best life, but still something is missing, and that is my parents. I miss them a lot. If they were here, I think everything would feel better, and they would see me like growing and learning. They will see me by this journey, like in person. So I think, yeah, my parents. I wish I could brought them here.
Yeah, wow, that's a good answer. That's not what I was thinking, but good job here. All right, Ruth, what about you?
yeah, so I think one thing I would have loved to bring here, even though I brought, but I felt like if I had prior knowledge about it, I would have come in with more than enough. That is spices from home.
Yeah.
Because yeah, even though we have African markets here, but sometimes you go to the African market and then there are specific spices you are looking for. For example, in Ghana, we have a food called wache. And wache, we prepare it by with a special kind of spice. Like there's this herbs we put in it, then it turns to this reddish color. And it's hard to find here. So
Yeah.
if I'd had prior knowledge, I would have come with a lot of spices. Then the spices I came with, they're almost done. So that's the one thing that, and then one thing I wish maybe I wouldn't have so much bother to come with it was my gadgets, like laptop and other things, because US is a
You
place of
didn't bring
gadgets.
your laptop with you?
Yeah, but
You know that you're a student, right?
yeah, but the issue is that like this is a laptop that I've used for a very long time, so I could have easily left like leave it at home and come here and get a new one to start my masters. But I still just wanted to come with my laptop. Meanwhile, this is a place of like a lot of gadgets. You can get more enhanced ones. You can get like
Sure.
different ones. But I still came with it anyway. Yeah.
Yeah, those are both very, very good answers. And I know that's pretty common about the spices. When we Mo, what about you?
Yeah, I would also say my family, yeah, especially my mom, because like we're very close and we've always like been together, and the distance is not actually easy, but we're getting through, we're getting there. And I would say, well, I can't really save some foodstuffs because I'm getting like things I need here. And what I wouldn't want to bring is also foodstuffs because because when I was coming the first time, I brought like a lot and I still have them here. And the second time I traveled home, I'm like, no, I'm not bringing this because I will get it. I'm not bringing this. And I think I didn't bring enough fish. Yes, I love
Oh.
fish. I didn't bring enough fish, and it's actually it's stressful for me because I love fish and I'm really tired of chicken, turkey. Like, I'm tired. For the past how many weeks now, I decided that I am not buying this because I am tired. Yeah.
So fish it is. Awesome. Elizabeth, what about you? When you came, was there anything that you needed to bring from home?
Think it was the spices. They did tell me to bring, enough seasoning and spices and, your snacks that you bring from home. And then if you have like a favorite drink, I did, bring that. I had talked to people, before coming. So I kind of was prepared and, I eat those snacks like maybe once a week or twice a week to make it longer to
Last
last.
longer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would be motivated by food as well. And I know that each one of your countries, your food is so much different, especially than the food in the Midwest. So I can understand what you guys are
I brought
thinking.
I brought a lot of spices, so I was fine. Like I think 5 to 6 kg, like I had spices. So that's like I'm still using. First semester is going to complete. I think I can use it like for the next semester too.
Well, good. Yeah, I'm glad
Yeah,
that you're prepared, Kira.
I think one thing I just remembered is that I didn't bring enough of our fabrics. I mean, African prints.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really miss it. Like, because I love to rock it and I'm regretting my decision for not bringing enough.
Yeah, well, and especially like there's enough things and events or even daily like to for you to wear it, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, because here you kind of said that too, right? That you're like, I'm sick of
Ye-
wearing Western
Yeah,
clothes.
yeah, yeah. I forgot to bring Pakistani dresses, and then when I started, going in Pakistani family's house, and then I realized I should have at least Pakistani dresses. So I'm waiting someone will go and then bring clothes for me.
Right. Yeah, you guys can all send messengers back home, be like, hey, here's a list of stuff that I need. But
Yeah.
awesome. Well, hopefully, yeah, hopefully you can manage for the time being. But the next question that I have is, so what is one thing that you found most helpful from UNI before arriving? So, whether it was like, connecting with, I know you're all graduate students, so whether it was like connecting with your department or connecting with Carla, or making sure that OIE sent you information, mock interviews, like anything like that. So Ruth, do you want to start?
Yeah, I want to actually start because mine is actually an interesting one. What I what was very helpful for me was the mock session we had, like I had with you.
It's
And
it's still it's still one of my favorite memories, Ruth, is the
yeah.
mock interview that we had.
Yeah. So like this session was something that really helped me, even though the circumstances like around it was very funny and interesting, but it actually prepared me well enough for my visa interview. And actually when I got there, some of the questions you asked and then like I was able to provide answers were asked. And then that alone really helped me. And another thing I want to also talk about and also comment was the fast way like information are sent what like by Kala, immediately you send information, you receive it as soon as possible. That alone was like a motivating factor and it really helped me because it got to a point that I needed to update my activity. And then that
Sure.
fast communication really helped me. So I think that is another thing that has helped me.
Yeah. Yes. So the little backstory about Ruth and I's mock interview is Ruth did her mock interview from a shopping mall and and, and was walking around while I'm trying to give her this mock interview. And I was like, what, hey, whatever works. And then like we get off the call and I'm like, there is no way that she's getting her visa. And then you told me that you did. So hey, maybe I should tell other students to start doing their mock interviews in shopping mall parking lots. But yeah, like I said, still one of my favorite memories, Ruth. And yeah, we're glad that it worked out. So that's awesome.
Yeah.
Wait, what about you?
For me, I would say Kala and Lexi. So Lexi is from my department. So for Kala, it got to a point that we were chatting as if we've known each other for a very long time. I mean, I would send email, she's going to respond. I would say there was a time she told me, "Oh, sorry, she was sick, that's why she could not respond." I said, "Ah, no, it's fine, sorry." And she responded, she was like, "Oh, you're so sweet, blah blah blah." And I was like, "Okay, this is it. I am coming to this school. Like, I'm coming to this school." And for Lexi, I actually disturbed Lexi. I would say otherwise. Any small thing, I would message Lexi, and Lexi will respond to me like ASAP. And it's actually like an interesting one because the swift response actually like contributed to me coming to UNI. I believe that for those people to have responded so quickly, that means they have interest in their student. So I was just like talking, and I'm glad I'm here. And the day I met Carla, I literally hugged her, like, "Oh, thank you. Thank you." Like, I really, really appreciate it. Yes. So
Yeah.
the swift
Yeah.
response, the communication was like checked.
Yeah, Carla, for those of you watching that don't know, she's the graduate analyst and she does support the graduate students
Yeah.
extremely well. So we're glad that you guys felt that way too.
Thank you.
So here, what about you? Anything to add?
Yeah, I think of same like support and communication from the international admission office, like how they guided us through the whole process and they answered every question. And like I would say like that transition was actually easier. Like we were like prepared, actually we were prepared. And also like I have been to Iowa in 2022, so I had good social circle here. I knew all my friends, and then like of course my friend who studied in UNI supported me a lot. So yeah, I think the support from international admission office and my friends, that was good thing. Like that actually made the transition easier.
Awesome. Well, good,
And
good.
Miss,
Yeah.
That's
I want
yeah.
to add something like Ava. Ava was like a blessing to our international students. Like she was helping us, giving us updates when you can arrive, when you be picked from the airport, when like she made arrangements so easy. And so I'll say that if you have any issue, if you have any need, you can reach out to Ava. You can reach out to Missy, you can reach out to Lisbeth, like you can reach out to this awesome international like office, like they help us as international students to make us feel at home. And that was also another like important factor I want to notice. Like that was a great job. Like you guys should keep that.
Yes, that is the plan as well. And like that is, I do think, one thing that makes UNI very different from a lot of other universities is like the support for students, especially when you first arrive, right? Like to be able to be picked up from the airport, to be able to move into your dorms or your housing and have support, like even resources in the community, like I know the Office of International Engagement and AVA have been great about that sort of stuff. So yeah, definitely shout out to them. But yeah, obviously what we want to share with our prospective students too, right? That UNI is different in that way to support students like that. So yeah, thank you, Ruth, for bringing that up as well. The next question. So what place on campus do you feel like you spend the most time? So Is it at your job? Is it in the classroom? Is it the library? Where do you think it is? Well, Wimo, you can start.
Okay, I would say it's Bartlett's. I have like a secret spot there with my friend, Thomasin. So we go there whenever we're done with our classes. We go there, we do most of our assignments, we talk, we have our Gs, and I would say my office. And funny thing is that my office is opposite to Barry's office. So so whenever we want to work, we'll be like, oh, Barry, let's do this work. Then we'll open our office and we'll be looking at each other. And I'm like, I'm timing myself, you're timing yourself. We must finish this at this particular time. And that has been so helpful because it has actually kept me in check. Because I'm someone that I love to work with people. And when I'm with people, I feel like I'm very, very like productive because I like to share ideas. But the place I love to visit most is Bartlett, my secret spot.
That's
Yeah.
good to know. Well, yeah, you don't give away your secret spot though, because then
Yeah,
other people are gonna show up.
I actually influenced one of my classmates, Katie, to actually start studying in the secret spot. And she told me, oh, she loves it because there are flowers, there are plants there. And it's so wonderful.
Well, that's good. Yeah, you can share it with certain people, but that's
Yeah.
awesome. Ruth, what about you?
Yes, I think I'm more of like an independent person. I like doing things like by myself and always in my corner, like studying. I'm not like a group person. So like the library works best for me. Like if I have, for example, I'm currently writing my proposal, and the library is like the best place that has really helped me. And the second thing is like my office. I have a cubicle at the department for graduate students who are working as either teaching assistants or um, research assistants. So usually, if you don't find me at the library working, I'm at my cubicle in the department working. So I spend most of my time in these two places. Yeah.
Awesome. Kira?
Yeah. Yeah, so for me, I spend most of my time in my office. I work there, so I spend most of my time there. Other than that, like if I don't have like much classes. Like my classes once in a day, like one class in a day. So then right after taking class, I go back home. So I usually spend like my time in office, and sometimes like even if I'm not working, like I love to sit in my office and do my assignments. So I think that is my place to do work and everything.
Your safe space. Well, hey, at least you guys are getting your work done, right? Doesn't matter if it's
Yeah.
in a secret spot or your office, you're working hard. I am well, I would say, yeah, I spend the most time in my office, but my favorite place is probably the McLeod Center to watch volleyball games or basketball games. But
Oh, yeah.
Elizabeth, what about you?
I'll say I do spend most of my time in the office, so it's probably will be, office. I do see quite a number of students, when they come in, it's always nice to see them come in and just, have a chat with you. So
Yeah.
that's really nice. I like that.
Yeah, awesome. Okay, this one might make you think a little bit or reflect a little bit. So, how do you think you've changed since coming to UNI?
I think I'll answer that.
I was gonna say anybody can start.
Yeah, so I think I've changed a bit in terms of like communication. I think the accent issue for Ghanaians, like we use the British accent. And then so coming here, what has really helped me is that now I think I'm kind of picking the US accent, not too much, but because because when you stand in the class, I'm actually a teaching assistant. So when you stand in the class to teach a student, there are some of the words that you're going to pronounce. They will not actually look surprised, but like when you look at their faces, you know that this word is not actually like what they understand. They don't really understand. So I felt like the best way that can really help me and also help my students is like if I'm able to pronounce some of the words, especially in the accent. So that is what is changing for me. And I'm
Yeah,
happy about it. Yeah.
that's I never thought of that. That's a good point, Ruth. Just like communication style, but even like
Mhm.
literal communication of like specific words that maybe are not used in the same way or as
Yep.
common. Yeah,
Yep.
interesting. Very good. Wait, Wemo or Hira, anything that you guys feel that you've changed?
Um,
Yeah, I have, yeah.
oh,
Wait, here,
I
just wait.
think,
Let Wemo go first.
okay,
okay.
for me, I think I've really changed, especially academically, because okay, fine, I actually want to go into the academics, and but now coming to USA, I have really changed. I check every details, especially when it comes to writing paper. Sometimes before I might be like nonchalant, but now I check every details from the point of full stop, comma, space. because because if I don't do that, my grades they're at risk. Yes. And and like and I've really like okay, and also in academic wise, I've started writing papers. Like I can say I'm growing, which I'm really, really proud of myself. I can fully say, yes, I want to go into the academia. So I know what I'm doing. And so USA has really made me to get the clarity of my purpose, like
Wow,
why I want to do this. Yes, that is one thing it has
that's
helped me with. And it has also helped me with like interpersonal relationship with people. Before, like there's some things I might take offense, like if you talk to me, especially because I'm actually taking some courses that deals with cultural courses, like multicultural. So before, if anybody talked to me in any way, and if I receive a funny mail, and if like if they say, hey, and I'm like, who are you talking to? But now I have learned the American word, and I'm getting used to it. And I feel like it's not about your culture, it's about, cultural interaction.
yeah.
Yeah, it's about cultural interaction, which has really, really helped me. It has helped my interpersonal relationship with people, with everybody. And another thing USA has done for me is it has like given me like the courage and the boldness to talk to people, to reach out to people. Because back in my country, like I don't really have that courage. But now I can reach out to people, I can be open to people, and I can also present in front of like big crowd.
Wow, that's
Yes.
awesome. Very
Yeah.
well. That's very cool. That's some serious growth right
Yeah.
there.
And I'm glad.
Yeah, well, and that's, I mean, I think it's important too to be able to reflect and know that you've changed, right? Because in like the
Yeah.
day to day, it might not feel like it, but when you take a time back, and I mean, any of you really haven't been here that long, right? Like you haven't even, have you even been here a year yet?
Yeah. We've been here
Yeah,
like in a year,
yeah.
close to
So,
that.
so for you both to think that you've made that kind of strides and stuff is very cool. What about you, Hira?
Um, I think I even changed a lot. I used to be a very nervous, not very social, and I was afraid to talk to new people. But I think I slowly I pushed myself to actually step out of my comfort zone. I started joining organizations and that international visit day that helped me a lot. And I would say you and Christy actually helped me a lot. In actually like growing and learning. I think this was like now I feel more confident, but still like I'm sometimes nervous. But if I compare myself like from previous Hira, so I change a lot like. And I'm like little bit comfortable in social settings and this, like, of course. So now I think this experience like really helped me grow as a person.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, Missy,
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah,
I
no, go
just
ahead.
remember like it's so bad for me now that if I see somebody chatting with me or a post, I would check if there's comma full stop. And
Yeah.
I'm like, what is this?
Hey,
What is this?
I completely understand. It doesn't bother me when other people don't do it, but like I even check my text messages, right, to make
Yeah.
sure that my punctuation is correct. So I completely understand.
Yeah, yeah.
That's funny.
Mimo, I'm with you. I'm with you. You are actually explaining my things too.
Well, good. You guys have
Honestly,
that in common.
yeah.
Okay, last quick question. So what advice do you have for future international students who plan to come to UNI? I think we kind of talked about it, what was helpful and stuff, but anything else that you guys want to add or advice for new international students planning to come in the fall? Anybody can share.
I
Um,
think, okay, yeah. Go ahead.
no,
I'm
you go
sorry.
first. You go first. No,
I
go
think
Harry,
I
ahead.
would
Harry, you
say
can you
just,
can go first.
okay, I would say like stay open-minded. Don't be afraid to ask for help. Like if you have, of course, you're moving to a new country and you are feeling scared, but try to get involved, talk to people, and use all the resources that are actually available at UNI. So that actually, for me, like even as an international student, I saw like that actually make a big difference. So also believe in yourself, stay organized, be on time,
Yeah, here has learned that, right? Be on time.
and enjoy the journey.
Awesome. We will go ahead.
Yeah, so I was almost about to say the same thing, but one thing I would say is ask questions.
Hmm.
And when I mean ask questions from the right people. Yeah, because I mean, if you have any matters that deals with, you being an international student, of course, you ask international engagement, you ask Missy, you ask Elizabeth, you ask Carla, ask questions. If you have any questions that is pertaining to your department, ask the questions, probably your departmental secretary, and your course advisor is very important. I mean, he or she has like so much influence in your academics. If you're struggling with your academics, if you feel like, oh, I can't do this, just ask them the questions. They will like put you through, they will put you like the right spot. Then another thing I would advise any international student coming is that believe you can do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I did. I believe I can do. Yes, I'm going for it, so I can do it. I can achieve it. Just believe you can do it. Don't be scared. Don't feel like I don't feel intimidated. Yes, don't feel intimidated. Believe you can do it and join the right association. I mean, the one that you know that, okay, if I join this organization, I think it's going to help me grow. I think it's going to intellectually, socially, academically, I think it's going to help me. Yeah, I feel like that. And last thing, don't rush to do things. Yeah, think before you do things. But most importantly, ask questions from the right people.
Wow, I feel like I'm in a therapy session right now, Amy Mo. That's some good advice.
Yeah.
And obviously a lot of advice comes from experience. So it
Mm,
sounds like you are on your way. So that's awesome.
yeah. Yeah.
Ruth, what about you?
Yeah, so what I want to like tell international students coming, first of all, I want to talk about the various groups on campus. That there are a whole lot of groups on campus that are aimed at helping international students settle down, like get to know campus and that kind of thing. But I want to recommend ISP to international students coming in because this is where this particular group is not about like other associations that might be for only a particular state, like maybe for example, we have the Ghanaian Students Association here. So it's not only for Ghanaians or for a particular African country or a particular international country, but this is where ISP, International Student Promoters, this is where we have international students all over on campus. So you meet people from Pakistan, or you meet people from Ghana, from Nigeria, from other places, and then Uganda. We are all together. We are sharing ideas. We are seeing how best we can help each other. So we encourage you that if you get on campus, join ISP. If you want to know how best to go about it, you can talk to Missy, you can talk to Elizabeth, you can talk to Christy about it, and then you get to join. And then when you come in, say hi to me. Yeah, you can say hi. You can say, oh. I actually got to ISP and I want to say hi. Like I said, my name is Ruth. And another thing I also want to talk about is on-campus jobs. Yes, so there are a lot of jobs on campus that as an international student, when you come in, you have the opportunity to work, you have the opportunity not only for getting paid, but you learn some basic ethics to how to engage with people, how to interact with people. So that is what I'll say.
Yeah, yeah. Awesome, Ruth. Yeah, I think those are great things because yeah, ISP is obviously to help you develop professionally as well. Like obviously you're doing that within the classroom, but this club is to help that. And that's why you guys are here today, that we asked you to be a part of this because you're part of International Student Promoters.
Yeah.
I was really excited for today because don't tell the others, but you're some of my favorite ISP members, and I knew that you guys would do so well today. So I was excited about having you on and asking questions. And so thank you so much for taking the time to do it and to share your experience and your wisdom and your knowledge and even the fun stories that we have about secret spots and mock interviews and stuff like that. So Elizabeth and I have some updates to give to the students, but you guys are free to go. But thank you again so much for joining us today. We appreciate it. And hopefully we'll see some of the students that are watching in the fall as well. So thank you again, guys, for taking the time this morning. I know it was kind of early, but thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you so
Yeah.
much. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much, Missy and Liz.
Yeah, we'll see you guys later.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Yeah.
Bye.
All right, Liz, what updates do we have?
Yes. So for right now, I'll say kind of your checklist. For those of you who haven't yet submitted your financial documents, please send them. So your bank statement and your financial certificate, send those out. And once we receive those, that would be a process for you to get your I-20 and start your visa application. I think we're about, 3 months and something to the fall
Yeah.
semester. So that's getting up close. So you'd want to, have those in. And then the next would be just kind of for housing, submitting your housing application for those of you who are living on campus and are thinking of on campus, accept your offer. So you will need to first accept your offer before you get into the next step. So remember to accept your offer, get into your housing application. If you have any questions, again, just reach out to us and we'll be able to guide you through the application process and also submit your financial documents. And then Missy will go on talking about, well, I can talk about that mock interview or you can go in detail.
Yeah, I can. Yeah, the two things that I was just going to share is like, yeah, once you have your I-20 and your visa appointment booked and your CVIS fee paid, please reach out to us, me specifically, and you can schedule a mock interview, kind of what we were talking about earlier. Just helps you practice and prepare for some of the questions that you might face and the visa appointment, and just help you gain some confidence before going to your actual appointment. And then the other thing that I wanted to remind students is our admitted student celebration is on April 30th. And again, this is just a time to celebrate being admitted to UNI and get connected with other international students who are planning on attending. Liz and I and Carla and Christy will all be here, and then you'll meet some people from the Office of International Engagement. We'll have a virtual tour of campus, so it'd be a great event for you guys to attend and connect with us, but then also other students as well. So that's all I have. Liz, anything else?
No, again, just remember to attend Admitted Student Celebration Day. And if you have any questions, just reach out to us. And go
Perfect.
Panthers!
Awesome. Well, thanks, Liz. And yes, we'll see you guys later.